seem like a place you find good men!
We're not looking for good men. We're looking for mercenaries. We have no hope of taking the fortress without them.
If we make it far enough to hire them, with those things out there...
These bones! This place has swallowed things larger than us! And Spectre, more of those bombs! They'll kill us all!
Run! Get off the sand!
It's all sand!
Ah!
Keep calm! Keep moving!
Where?
Anywhere that isn't sand!
Ah! I was hoping it wasn't a corpse I was dragging home. Be a bit weird, that, eh?
My men... What happened?
I'm sorry, lad. They weren't as lucky as you.
Thank you for saving me.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank this. That little darling's a bit twitchy, but she should get you up to my camp, no trouble. I've got a newer one myself. Worked out all the hitches.
Hitches?
Word of advice about the climb. If you don't like heights, don't look down. And if you don't like dwarf asses, don't look up.
This device! You built it?
You don't need to flatter me, lad. I already snatched you from the nasties. No, what you got there's Numenorian. Loads of their contrivances scattered around from way back.
Very useful.
Trick is grabbing it without the worms grabbing you. I found a few promising sites, got them all sketched out. You bring what you find back to me, I'll tinker till it does what it used to. Or does something anyway. Then you can field test it, make sure it's safe. Sound good?
More than fair.
Not the most convenient spot if you're moving in furniture. But on the plus side, worms don't like heights.
So, what are you doing so far from Gondor?
Looking for the Vanishing Sons. They're a mercenary company.
Yes, I hired a few of them to look for Numenorian bits. Now I owe their leader a few... mercenaries. I've got just the thing to get you to where they are. Just don't tell them where I am.
What do I do?
Just run off the edge of the cliff.
Run off the edge of the cliff.
And here, these are the places to poke around for more Numenorian goodies. Go on then. I've used this thing myself. Not a bump or a scratch.
Oh!
See, laddie! Nothing to it! Now, whatever you do, don't... Oh, you'll figure it out!
Figure what out? Right. Getting the hang of it. All right, this is... Whoa! just have to not think about it, is all.
I'm dead.
My name is Baranor. I am second captain of the Gondorian Guard at Minas Ithil.
Minas Ithil has fallen some time ago, I believe.
I am seeking soldiers.
Well, it's difficult to be a captain without them. Lucky for you, I've got the finest warriors in all of Middle-earth! Do you carry coin of any kind?
Some.
Some. You're going to need a lot more than some. What are your plans for them, eh? I assume you're not planning to retake Minas Ithil.
I'm planning to take Shindrum.
The fortress? No. That sounds like the work for heroes. All I can offer you are mercenaries. Look, why don't you come back when you have some more money, or sense? What art?
How do you know that name?
You haven't changed! I remember a boy of 7. Small for his age, so he had a lot to prove. And one day he decided that he was going to explore the caves of Umbar, but he got himself into a little bit of trouble. Lucky for him, he had a brother. A beautiful, courageous older brother who was sent to look for him. And by the time that champion reached him, he was moments away from being devoured by Caragors.
Caragor? Jagai?
No, little brother. I am Serka now. Serka, the unkillable. Serka, the insufferable. Serka, the survivor. But I still bear some scars from my former life.
How did you come to be here, among these Easterlings?
Same old story. A village is raided, homes are looted, mothers and fathers are slaughtered, screaming tears.
Orcs?
Mercenaries.
How is it?
I should be thankful, though, of course, eh? Not every boy gets the chance to be raised among such a merry band of killers and thieves!
But you lead them.
Yeah, only until I get a knife in my back. And believe me, that is how all leaders end up. But enough history. Blood only goes so far. You and I, we have business to transact.
If I'm going to take that fortress, I better start with something smaller. Let's see about those outposts.
Sometimes I think Barad-dûr forgets we're even here.
I'll soon see how these outpost captains stack up against the Minas Ithil war chiefs.
You are the most miserable bunch of globs I've had the misfortune to lead. Worse than Mozu the layabout. Worse even than Orthog, brother killer.
Did you hear?
Managed to kill a worm out on the dunes. Cuts it open and... You maggot! If you wanted to kill yourself, then go kill yourself! Why you gotta pull me into it? Get the banner up!
I thought orcs were bred for war. They can barely hold a backwater outpost.
When the Numenorians' doom finally came, their fires were soon extinguished. Something to do with a flood, I believe. Well, I don't see any water out here. So let's see how hot we can make this thing burn. The idea with this is it incinerates your enemies at the same time you're knocking them back. My kind of idea.
Reckon I should take this to Torvin and put my faith in him. After all, his work lets me leap off cliffs. When you say that out loud...
As you've no doubt heard, there's been some trouble in the area recently. Let's hope it finds its way here to entertain us!
I don't know why we ever hired mercenaries to take care of
This outpost is mine! And you're gonna be mine too! Drain the
These outposts are the key to holding Lithlad.
Going to be another sandstorm soon. I can taste it. Maybe I'm tasting the last one. Oh! Found something, have you? That ought to fix you, right? What would those orcs down there say if they knew there was a dwarf living right above them? Probably fetch the big skillet.
Serko wants me to meet with him. I should find out what he wants.
Tell me, brother, what do you see?
Orcs, wagons, more orcs.
Do you know what I see? Coin, fortune, and enough danger to make it fun.
It seems you have better eyes than I do.
It looks too, but who's keeping track?
I suppose this coin you speak of is in those wagons, those surrounded by guards.
Soon to be dead guards. No survivors. The Overlord can't know that this is us. After all, he is paying us to keep these deliveries safe.
You're working for the Orcs?
Look, in this line of work, I can't choose where my coin comes from. Besides, if you're thinking about taking over that fortress, you're going to need my men. And if you need men, you need coin. Help me, brother. I'll give you a family discount.
How generous.
Keep an eye out for wereworms. They're drawn to grog.
This coin is from Minisithum.
They get paid to fight. Why don't we get paid?
More of the same.
We kill our enemies, take that. This is your end!
Never gets old.
More loot from the city. All their supplies come through this canyon.
You were.
This is all Gondorian coin.
And now, it's Easterling coin. Let's get these wagons back to the Oasis. Today, we get paid.
These caravans have to stop.
You and your boys need to get all this grog cleaned up before any wereworms show up. And don't spill any more, or you'll bring the Rumbler here.
The Rumbler? Sounds like just what I need. It's time to spill some grog.
They say there's a spider dwarf living out in the...
That's one down.
The spider cat.
Another barrel of grog down.
What have you done?
Cut off the enemy's supply line.
That was also my supply line! I need to keep the coin flowing. Do you see those men back there? Those are not soldiers. Their loyalty is bought, and when they stop getting paid, their blades are no longer under my control.
These are marauder orcs. When we take their fortress, you'll get half their fortune, and I'll use the other half to pay you and your men for whatever comes next.
All right. You know, coin is one thing. That fortress is another. Oh, I hope you've got a great plan.
Now I just need a plan. Time to find out what we're up against.
Grog, or does grog smell like crooks?
If you're serious about taking this fort and getting me my coin, we'll need to find out what we're up against. And we'll need to be discreet.
I wouldn't want to ruin your reputation among the orcs.
You all heard about the werewolf attack on the tunnel. And yes, we're running low on rock. But things are going to change. Gold has made us lazy. We buy armor. We hire the mercenaries. We've got to start doing for ourselves. So we're clearing the canyon for the...
So with Mog dead, that makes Giboop the new war chief. Or is it Baruch? How am I supposed to keep this straight?
A brew of our own. Mog used to make a great brew. But if you killed him, oh, it's spicy, but sweet. One cup of strong, two of any.
His overlord chose his war chiefs well.
He's called Takra, the Sand Spider. Encourages competition within his ranks. A bloody business, but it does weed out the weak.
They're going to be needed in the next great war. See, Mog, you blood! Not rat or orc! Who knows where he's getting? That is crazy.
How do you work with these beasts?
Oh, they're not much different from mercenaries. They like to drink, to sing, and to kill.
Oh, that burns. I got it. I'm good. Oh, much better now. Where are you going, Ois Grease?
I survived, didn't I? I lived long enough to meet you again. That's better than most.
No one go anywhere! A lot more to come. Keep an eye on each other for me.
How have you survived among the Easterlings?
By letting Jagai die. By becoming Serka. Jagai was weak. Afraid. He could be hurt, killed. Snoker cannot.
That's what we care for, isn't it? It's the only way to protect against the interference of invasion. Would you rather get swallowed by a werewolf or eaten by a cannibal?
We'll have to take this fortress before I run out of coin. Mercenaries are loyal only as long as you can pay them.
They'll get their money.
We're almost done, but I'm not leaving here empty-handed. I think I saw some gold back there. Finish up so we can leave.
Because we are marauders! You know what that is? A marauder is a globe who can spend 3 days...
You talk too much.
My arm! Get him! Get him!
I think that made him angry. Maybe a good time to leave.
Get him! Up there! He's up there! Someone around here is very brave, just not very smart! You think you can walk in here, blow our overlord's arm off, and not have to pay a price? There's always a price. You won't break my guard that way.
Ooh, he's a feisty one. I think it's time we left, little brother. Or do you want to try and get us killed again?
Time to leave. We're losing them! They're getting away!
Now we know what we're dealing with.
I've seen two kinds of mercenary, brother. One of them fights for gold, and the other seeks death in whatever way he can find it. I'm starting to think you're the second kind.
There's no turning back now. The orcs were bound to retaliate after our infiltration of their fortress. The only question is how hard they've struck back.
What more could a dwarf want? Big rocks, big mountains, big worms. Welcome, sir. Would you like to hire more of my mercenaries?
Where is Circa?
I am Zoja, and the Vanishing Sons have chosen a new leader. Prices may have gone up since
Where is my brother?
Your brother! You see, I had a brother once. His name was Circa. And then a stranger came, and he started to forget who his family was, his real family. Men who followed him bled with him. He started to think he could work against us, against our patrons. No need for that. I gave him to a very fine fellow by the name of Ujak. He runs a fight pit called the Circus. Very entertaining. All sorts of warriors and beasts. You wouldn't think a man could get torn apart in so many ways.
I will be back.
Make sure you bring plenty of coin! There'll be no more family discounts around here, my friend!
Welcome to the circus! A cornucopia of blood and pain! This is where flesh eats flesh, and where today, you are the main attraction!
You're quite the showman. I'll enjoy killing you.
It seems the show has already begun. I have to get down there.
Blade again! Even deeper next time!
Nice of you to finally...
It seems we have a special attraction in our Festival of Blood. Truly, the circus does not disappoint. Clumsy out. Flash eats flesh. This one. Flesh. Oh, we're not done yet. Let me amaze you.
We should let these beasts join in the fun.
I hate to say this, but I think I agree with you.
Dance, demon, dance! Put these ugly rooks down!
Cut him deeper next time!
Let's get out of here.
Oh no, we're just getting started. I grant freedom for all. Run wild, run free.
Make merry with your captors.
My kill! Many come to join our circus, but none last long. Death by blade, or fang, or bone. We all bleed together. There will be blood on the side!
At least let me work for my boy! Keep away! I have go up like a
Flesh! Break their bones! This is what I call... See! I'm just getting warmed up!
Now to deal with Zosha.
Oh, yeah. I told that stinking overlord that the Vanishing Sons would be at his service, loyal as ever. Sarka, wait!
Sarka has returned! Huh? Sarka the unkillable, Sarka the insufferable, Sarka the destroyer! But if any of you would like to return to my good graces, Sarka the merciful asks only one thing. Take this piece of filth! Throw him to the worms!
Please, please. No, 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 no! You think he's going to protect you? You're dead! You're all dead!
And that is how you lead mercenaries, little brother.
As long as they're ready for what comes next.
Other outposts have fallen, and it's only a matter of time before these invaders come here. What they'll find here is a reckoning.
These outposts are the key to holding Lithlad.
I know you've all heard the news. Manswine are hitting our outpost. Stay alert!
Maybe Circa will start to believe that we can take Shindron.
Be vigilant, lads! We're the last secure outpost in Lithlad, and an attack is inevitable! I want blood! I want screams! I want terror! But I don't want any surprises!
Yes.
I think you'll like the alarm. I'll do it.
You die, I'm taking that back!
You're all getting in my way! You won't get this outpost! Not even a little piece! And speaking of little pieces...
I do not die!
Only good looks at that!
The outpost is ours. Time to do what I came here for. Seems like a long time ago.
I've got to hand it to you, brother. This is a hell of a plan.
Let's get started. Are your men ready?
We're under attack!
Might just need a few more minutes.
You've gone too far, man filth!
I hope you're not unhappy with our services.
Attacking the water supply!
The banner, now!
Hey, we have to drink that water. They'll poison the oasis.
With what?
Themselves. Coming in through the canyon! Long vanishing sun! You look familiar. Did you once guard a wagon I robbed?
Let none of them live!
That is generally our approach.
I was at your city when it fell. I watched the few survivors flee. None made it quite so far as you. But even you will go no farther.
That's all very good! Now let's do it!
Our
pilfered some coin at the fortress. Have you come for them?
Watch out, he'll burn you alive!
We're here to take what's ours, and no one's stopping us! Not you, and not any stinking mercenary! How does it feel to lose your home a second time? This will be the fate of all men.
We have won!
I don't understand you. Your home has been destroyed. Scores of your men are dead. The orcs will be coming back to finish you off. What have we won?
Today's fight!
Today's fight. What about tomorrow's, and the next day, and the next day? There's no end to it.
Right. All right. You're right. There is no end to it. This isn't the first time I've lost everything. They don't call me unkillable because I don't lose. It's because I never stop fighting. If I did, that would be the end of me.
Trying to take that fortress could be the end of you. You don't realize it, or you don't care. Either way, you're insane.
You're the one who traveled across Mordor to get to the desert. Allied with questionable mercenaries? Destroyed a canyon with a worm? Huh?
When you put it that way, it does sound insane.
Insane, yeah. I think now you understand me, my brother. Come on. Oh, I think I saw you flying yesterday.
It's time to take the fortress.
You finally show your true colors. You take our gold. You lie to us. And now you show up at my gates to kill us. Men are such vile creatures. My boys will enjoy slaughtering the lot of you!
I don't think he likes us much.
He's about to like us a lot less.
Let 'em come!
Steady, lads!
You honestly think you have a chance of capturing any part of this fortress? I will try to stop laughing long enough to kill you.
There will be blood on the sand! No escape! Smell the fire and keep fighting, boys! The tide is turning against you! A tide of olog-hai.
I was going to kill him, but all right.
Time's running out. Soon there'll be no place for you to scurry and hide. Keep clear of those flames or you'll go up. You like the taste of that?
Keep it up! To the inner gatehouse!
I think he wants more!
To win the battle or the war. This is where your petty foray ends.
Feeling it already! What do you call that?
Stay outside and make sure I'm not disturbed. The Overlord is mine.
You can count on me. I won't let you down.
It's time to even the score. I'm going to tear off every limb you have before I kill you.
Well, that doesn't seem even. Even would be an arm for an arm. I got bored out there.
I'll never trust mercenaries again! The battle's over here! Can't loot the living! Hey! Save the arrows for the tar! All that swine are treacherous! I will give down! You shine!
My death changes nothing. You have no idea what's coming. The Dark Lord will return, and when he does, all of your kind will be wiped out!
Stop moving!
Truly is a splendid dwelling. The finest place I've ever called home.
Some would call it ostentatious.
Not me. The Marauder Orcs may be bloodthirsty demons, but they have impeccable taste.
They were always going to try and retake it.
Who can blame them?
How unfortunate for them that they will find it unoccupied.
Where are the man-pigs?
He does like to put on a show, doesn't he?
It's a she. Gwendolyn. I checked her underbits.
I have not forgiven your debt, Master Dwarf. Hey, I know where you live.
Well, at least I have a place to live, eh?
He's got me there.
You know, there are other fortresses, much grander than this one.
Tell me more.
Gorgoroth, for one. How do you feel about lava?
Well, look, if there's going to be more battles, you'll need a title.
I think I'm fine.
Baranor the Worm Herder.
No.
Baranor the Disarming.
Very clever.
Baranor the Dwarf Friend.
I don't know about friend.
Baranor the Man-Bird.
Definitely not.
Baranor the Conqueror.
Oh, that's not bad.
Let's go with Man-Bird.